Worried about GDPR? Chances are you should be. The General Data Privacy Regulation, the EU's first new information protection law in more than 12 years, goes into effect on May 25, 2018. According to Forrester, 80% of companies won't comply in time, facing massive fines, possibly a percentage of their yearly revenue, and even prison time. The richer the company, the larger the penalty. Are you sure that yours isn't one of them? Even though the GDPR is an EU law, it reaches far beyond Europe's borders. If your company provides any goods or services to any EU citizens, even for free, or interacts with any of their personal information, you must follow GDPR rules with their data, regardless of whether or not you have any employees in Europe itself. GDPR poses two major questions. How can you collect data, and what can you do with it once you have it? In this video, we'll be going over the first one. On a fundamental level, the GDPR treats someone's data as a part of their body. In order to collect any information from a person in Europe, companies need to obtain explicit, informed consent from them first, in the same way that doctors have to with patients. Rather than the book-length terms and conditions designed to be skimmed or just skipped, the GDPR requires all consent forms to use clear and plain language. This means that companies also need to tell users exactly what they plan on using the data for. Companies will only be able to borrow a person's information. Users have the right to know what and how much companies are asking for, where they're taking it from, and how they plan to use it. And like with a loan, if someone asks for their information back, the company isn't allowed to keep it. Because it's the people who own their data, companies can't say that any information they have on someone is proprietary. If Google tracks someone's information from their age to political beliefs to what they ate for lunch last Tuesday, it's required to give them a copy of its records if they ask for it. Additionally, they can share Google's information with their dog, their boss, or even one of Google's competitors, if they so choose.
GDPR is a big law, and there's a lot to cover. That's why we're splitting this video into two installments. And in part 2, we'll be going over how with great data comes great responsibility. If you're not sure about how to comply with GDPR, speak with a lawyer. Even if you think you're sure, speak with a lawyer. This has been Matt for AList Daily. Thanks for watching.